Okay, I have a new challenge for Copy My Call. Copy My Call is going to go against Dear Abby. This is an article written in the Chicago Sun-Times, and it was written by Abigail Van Buren on June 17th, 2024. So if you guys want to look up this article, that's the reference to the article that we're going to be comparing against. So what is this article about? This article is about a 4-year-old daughter spending time at her grandma's house doing arts and craft projects. Then when the mother-in-law drops the daughter off at the parents' house, the daughter brings all those those projects back to the house. The problem is the daughter is bringing so much stuff back to the house that they're running out of space to keep all of her toys and projects. So they're trying to find a polite way to tell the mother-in-law, hey, can you not send every art project and every gift back to the house? Maybe keep them at your house so when the daughter goes over there, she can play and do some other arts with them. But the problem is they don't know how to approach the grandma and unsure how to bring the situation up. So of course, who are you going to ask? One of the best out there, Dear Abby. So Dear Abby responds back like this. Dear Unsure, if Grandma wants the toys and art projects at her house, she wouldn't be sending them home with your daughter. And I do think a truth session is in order. The lead-in should be something like this. Ethel, honey, we wish you would keep some of our little angel's toys at your place so she can enjoy them while she's visiting you. The things are piling up at our place and we no longer have anywhere to put them. Would you please help us out? Then shut your mouth and see how your mother-in-law responds. If she isn't helpful or receptive, toss the stuff sooner than later and pray it doesn't appreciate in value as your budding artist grows. Okay, so that's the advice Dear Abby's given the person, the Dear Unknown person that wrote in. So what I did, I wanted to take the challenge and I went to Copy My Call. I went to click record, I went into the memo feature. The memo feature is just like a tape recorder. You can record, read a story like I just did, and it starts recording you as soon as you click it. Or you can use it for even classrooms and record your classroom lectures or your teacher, or you can have meetings. You can take the meetings, record meetings with it. Pretty powerful. This is one of the most popular things in Copy My Call is the memo copy function. Sure, you can copy phone calls, but majority from the statistics are showing everybody's using memos because you can do a lot with the memos itself. Okay, so now since I read the stories using the memo, let's close this out. And I have over 100 recordings in here. You can see I have 9 pages. There are 10 on each page. So I just have 90 and I have a folder full of memos with different topics as file folders. So I have a lot in here. So I don't know where the mother-in-law recording is, so I'm going to use what we have as a very powerful search thing. There, I can search for certain words, mother-in-law, okay? I don't want to autofill it out for me, that was cool. So mother-in-law, I'm going to search every recording that I've ever done, that I've done since the beginning, and that's stored in my system. For the word mother-in-law. I don't know how many times I said mother-in-law. I don't think I said it too many times in any other recording, so hopefully one just pops up. Here we go. So here it is. A memo that says it's mother-in-law. Okay, cool. I'm going to look at it and check the transcript and see if mother-in-law comes up. Yes, it does. So when you do a search on it, it's going to highlight where the word was found in the transcript. Now, as you can see, this is the article about the 4-year-old daughter. She spends time at her grandma's house and does arts and craft projects. Okay, it's there. Cool. Now we're going to look at the analysis. So we go into analysis. The first thing it's going to do is give us a very short summary. And it says, a speaker is conflicted about how to politely manage the abundance of arts and craft projects and gifts their daughter received from her grandma without offending her, while also addressing the issue of accumulating too much stuff at home. Okay, that's a short summary that the AI automatically does for you. So, Copy My Call has 10 different professional prompts that will elicit information from any recording. And it does it precisely. If it was a minute, if you were in a business meeting, and you want to get meeting minutes professionally written, then you'll use this one. Well, since we're doing advice, that'll be the one not to use. Lecture key points, if you're in a classroom and you want to get the key points of the lecture and get all the notes for the lecture key points is excellent. And we have a whole bunch more, but what we're going to use is personal advice. So now I read the personal advice that dear Abby has given us. Now I want to see what Copy My Call says for that. So Copy My Call is going to analyze that recording or what I just read into it and give us advice. I don't want to read it. I want to show you another feature, which is text to speech. So versus me reading it, I want to have it read it for us. And I want to speed it up too. So let's make it go a little bit faster and have it play.
Dear Honestly Unsure, navigating the delicate balance of family dynamics and household clutter can indeed be challenging. Here are a few suggestions to help you manage this situation with grace and consideration. 1. Open communication. It's important to have an open and honest conversation with your mother-in-law. Express your appreciation for the time and effort she puts into these projects and gifts. Let her know how much your daughter enjoys them, but also explain the space constraints you're facing. Framing the conversation around your daughter's enjoyment and the practicalities of your living situation can help soften the message. 2. Rotating display. Consider creating a rotating display area in your home for your daughter's projects. This way, you can showcase a few items at a time and then store or donate older ones. This approach honors the effort put into the projects while managing the clutter. 3. Memory box. Create a special memory box for your daughter where you can store a selection of her favorite projects and gifts. This can be a fun activity for you and your daughter to do together, and it allows you to keep meaningful items without overwhelming your space. 4. Donation and recycling. For items that you can't keep, consider donating them to local charities, schools, or community centers. This way, the projects and gifts can bring joy to others. Recycling materials from the projects can also be a way to teach your daughter about sustainability. 5. Alternative solutions. If your mother-in-law is open to it, suggest alternative ways to channel her creativity and generosity. For example, she could create digital photo albums of the projects, or give experiences as gifts, such as a day out together, rather than physical items. Remember, honesty is important, but it's equally important to approach the conversation with empathy and understanding. By expressing your gratitude and finding a compromise, you can maintain a positive relationship while managing your household effectively. Best of luck. Warm regards. Copy My Call.
Wow, 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 wow. That's pretty impressive for Copy My Call personal advice. So this is the challenge right here. You guys heard both of them, Copy My Call versus Dear Abby. I want to put a poll. I want you guys to select Copy My Call or Dear Abby. Which one do you think? In your opinion, now I highly respect Dear Abby. She's been doing this for decades. So AI is just a brand new thing. But I just want to get your opinion on what one do you think gave the best advice? Copy My Call or Dear Abby? Please let me know.